So how are we doing, guys? This is great, man. Thank you guys so much. Who's coming to the show tonight? Anybody coming to the show? I've got to be there. I've got to be there. I am yours. Whatever you want to know about the philosophy or the business side of the music business. I'm a survivor in the music business at this point. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but this thing called Napster came along, file sharing, and it just kind of like, the music business was like strung like bull, and it just kind of... This is my crash course for success. What does crash stand for? Crash stands for commitment, relationships, attitude, skill, and hunger. And these are 5 concepts that I've used to attract success to my life. But for years and years and years, trying to attract success to myself, I was massively committed to this thing that I call drumming and music. For the most part, I was practicing. I was working on my craft, okay? And I had a vision for myself that I wanted to play the big room, you know? And I said to myself, I'm gonna play Madison Square Garden. And it took 42 years to do it, but I played Madison Square Garden. I played the Hollywood Bowl. I played 2 nights at Fenway Park. These are all things like, it's really just go, you know, I've already spent that money. Any song that you've heard on the radio, I think there's been 18 or 19 singles that have been out from Jason Aldean. We hear the song in the studio. We have to know what to play. And instantly, in a 90-minute period of time, I have to go from hearing the song for the first time to playing something I have to live with the rest of my life, and hear in the elevator, and hear in the supermarket, and see on CMT. It happens fast. So the only advice I can give you is be committed to knowing your craft, and be committed to kind of knowing the history of music. To make people feel good, and this is an escape. Music is an escape for a lot of people. Okay, so let's talk about relationships. I know we have a very limited period of time here, but people are always asking me, how do you get from point A to point B in the music business? And I say, almost everything in life comes down to relationships. The money beats are the basis of all drumming, and you can use the money beats in anything from the music of ABBA to the music of Frank Zappa. Okay, and they go like this. I'm going to play 2 measures of each of these money beats, and I'll talk about relationships. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. But for the most part, you want to just That is where people clap hands. 2 and 4. Even at the Grand Ole Opry, they try. I see a lot of 1 and 3 going on at the Grand Ole Opry, but we train them. We get them going on 2 and 4. But that's what you kind of have to master, is to be able to play these relationships. So the relationship between the kick drum and snare drum is paramount. I can make a band feel good with just these 2 instruments. So attitude is really, really important, and I always call it the ABCs of life. Your attitude, check it out guys, is a formula for success. Attitude affects your behavior, the way you behave, and the way you behave determines the consequences of your life. But here's the deal. I'm playing the tambourine, and somebody else is like, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm doing? $100. $200. Because I had an open mind, and I had the attitude that, okay, I'll do that job. This is called the box kit. It's got all sorts of different sounding surfaces. Another thing you could do, drummers, musicians, best thing you could do for yourself, learn how to read music. Okay? This is a technique, a skill that has saved me time and time and time and time again. In 1999, I was in 27 bands. The only way I could play in 27 bands is because I could read music. Skill. Yes, you can learn drumming from YouTube, but I recommend going to a living, breathing human being that can say, this is what I want you to do for next week, and you show up and you don't do it, you get yelled at, okay? And you have to keep track of your progress. I have a 7-hour DVD, everything I know about drumming, coming out later this year. And it'll be available as a physical product, and it'll be available as a downloadable product in chapters. And I would really love for you to get this because it's everything I know about drumming. Please keep in touch with me, Rich Redmond, REDMOND.com. I do Skype lessons. I've got all those transcription books. I love hearing about your victories. Keep in touch with me, please. I really appreciate you being here.